More handsome than Joe Jonas. Having a best friend is a blessing. Not everyone has one, but having one can be life-changing. A best friend is someone that you can tell everything to and someone that is there for you unconditionally. A best friend is someone that you should never betray, and in this episode of Laid, Ruby is learning that she just should have known it. Sleeping with Zach was a big mistake. One that she needs to make amends for, and telling AJ should have been something that she should have done earlier. Now she's in a position where AJ's been told and Ruby is an even worse best friend for not telling the truth. TBH, AJ being as upset as she is, I am not surprised at all. I would have flown across the room and fought my best friend and dropped every mean sentence I could think of on her. I would have been so mean, because betrayal is a horrible feeling. Am I surprised that AJ is angry? No. I think that she has every right to be. I am shocked that Zach keeps trying to redeem himself by doing things that he's never done, in order to try and make it up to AJ. But the point that really slapped me, when AJ updated the board and marked her and Ruby's friendship as dead. When AJ kicked Ruby out, I had no idea where she would go, and showing up at Rich's was definitely not on my list of possibilities. That being said, it was the perfect place for her to go. Richie is just as big of a mess as she is. There is something about Richie and Ruby that is endearing. What it is, I am not sure of, because quite frankly right now they are both driving me insane. They are not learning from past mistakes. Yet, I am glad that Richie gave her a place to go. And I am happy that Richie was willing to go with her to warn Aubrey. It's definitely interesting to see Ruby apprehensive to go anywhere near her, because she still cares. However, it was her talking to Aubrey and Aubrey being completely blunt with her that may have given more insight to Ruby. We learned in previous episodes that Ruby hadn't spoken to her dad since she was 18. She really didn't have anything to say to him, but she also had everything to say. Daddy issues are abundant here. As the daddy issues are rising to the top, we're also having to face the board. What happened next freaked me out. Aubrey was shot while giving Ruby a tattoo. The detective that has been tracking Ruby was outside and saying it wasn't him. His body cam footage wasn't on though. I'd known that some of these deaths would be graphic, but that didn't make me expect to see blood all over Richie and Ruby. Traumatized. Yes, I was. It was a lot to see. I would like to think that they were not traumatized, but they were. It didn't mean that Ruby was going to stop telling the men that she slept with that they were in line to die. They deserved to know. They needed to know what could happen. The issue is that the next person on the list, Brad, well, Ruby didn't remember what happened with him. She's not sure if they slept together or just did handsy stuff. She's going to need some support. AJ is at home, trying to crop Ruby out of every photo. In doing that she realizes that there are some memories that she can't erase and those memories hold a clue. We get to see how mad that AJ is, but how invested she is. See, Ruby goes to tell Brad and he tells her they didn't have sex. They did a lot of over-the-clothes stuff, but no sex. Ruby feels relief and starts explaining everything to Brad, when AJ comes running in and screaming that it's Brad. Yes, I was just as confused as you are. I was confused because how could Brad be involved? The miracle of technology is going to answer that one for us. Brad was the one that recorded the video that AJ was watching. In the video, he admits that he put a hex on Ruby. Well, that hex is really working. Bad move, Brad. Bad move.